Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. You know what I'm saying? So today what I want to discuss was agents on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of beings pretending to be chosen that's really being agents on YouTube. You know, we're in an age of information, so it's easy to kind of go find some information, take some notes down, jot it down, and restart gurgitating that shit back up. You know what I'm saying? But I live in the YouTube space. You know, I know it's part of their realm that they created, but if you know your creator, the God that hired all of my power, then you already know that the creator has access to everything. I don't give a fuck if they made it or not. You know what I'm saying? The creator is going to take that shit and flip it if that's what the fuck sees fit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people up here that's giving information, but it isn't genuine or sincere information. You know what I'm saying? They do say some factual things. You can get a few pointers out of it. But I think what always hits me the most is the people who charges for information. Like, why are you charging for information? If you're a chosen one and you're moving with the creator, why would you be charging people for information? Like, it's plenty of ways to create things out here so you're not charging for your information, but you can still monetize it still. Like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can monetize your YouTube and have YouTube pay you from, you know, the ads that come in on your videos or whatever. But as far as like all these courses and all this fucking other extra bullshit they telling you to fucking sign up for and pay, like, that shit bullshit. Like, if you really with the creator, what the fuck I need to pay for some shit for, some information? Like, you should just be willing to give that because you're with the creator. And when I see people doing these things, to me, it just be a clear sign they not with the creator. You know what I'm saying? They're monetizing off the situation, just trying to make a profit. And for me, that's a tactic of the opposition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care if, like, you trying to say, like, oh, well, I'm doing it for this reason or I need the money for that reason. Fuck, if you're in the Western world, we all need money. Simple. If you in the Western world, anywhere in the world, you're gonna need money. So if we try to change the frequency on this planet, how the fuck we gonna change the frequency with motherfuckers still doing the same thing the last person was doing? That don't even make sense to me. They get themselves to a position that they want to start charging for information. If you got some merch or something like you started to do and you want to charge people, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical item. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna nourish you physically. But if you moving with the creator and you trying to nourish people spiritually, then why the fuck are you charging for it? Like, what is so special about the information that you get that you given that you need to put a price on it? That's what I don't get. And that's when I'm always mindful and I stay away from these kind of content creators. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may be able to tap in to hear some of their information, but I don't subscribe. I don't like, you know, I always try to read in between these creators because there's a lot of creators out here. You know, it's a lot of organic ones. Then you got a lot of fucking agents out here. Then you got the ones who's not really agents. They just in the middle. So they're just basically doing it just to try to get a bag because it's an avenue. But that's not how this shift is working. It's not about the bag. The creator is going to bring that to you. That's the thing about this shift that's happening right now. You don't have to run around chasing the bag. You don't have to do it. Especially if you chosen, the bag is going to come to you. Long as you taking the steps that you're supposed to be taking, the creator is going to drop that bag on you. And if he's not dropping the whole bag on you, he's going to sprinkle some shit on you. He's going to give you some checks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get some motherfucking checks. So that way you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You moving the right way. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of agents out here who just fucking regurgitating information, and then you have to pay close attention to some of these beings, because some of them be reading like teleprompters. They'll have a screen in front of the camera and you can clearly see the creator's eyes, the content creator's eyes, you know, just reading. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're trying to control the narrative of the information now. So it's kind of like with the Kevin Samuel shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's speaking a lot of facts, not all facts. He's speaking a lot of facts, but the only concept and only problem with that is he's only speaking to the 1% with the people with the bag that want to be in marriages or relationships or blah, blah, blah. And I'm just only using him as an example because he's fucking huge right now. I could give other examples. But he's controlling the narrative of, we want high value men. He say high value. I just say high finance, man, because these niggas can have no value and can just have the money, because that's how the bag flows out here with the Matrix. Niggas who's financially super stable with 6 figures have this submissive partner who just listens and does everything. But then you have these people who's coming on the channel who's being very combative. But the thing that I understand with that kind of content is, when you spiritually connected, you know that this is just something for ratings and to control a narrative. Because spiritually, I know that some of these women have demons connected to them. Some of these men got demons connected to them. So it's not like these people don't know how to do certain things. It's they don't want to. They done already signed over to something else. So that's not on their to-do list. So you telling a female that she's being masculine, oh, well, she don't give a fuck. She's going to be masculine. You telling men out here they being betas or being more feminine, they don't give a fuck, because they the ones that are paying thousands and hundreds of dollars for feet pictures. Like, that's just how it's set up over here. You know what I'm saying? But that is something that's used to control a narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's really digging deeper within the spiritual aspect of it. So they looking at it as, this is the vessel, this is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no spiritual ties in between there. And that's where you have to become better at deciphering the information. Yes, it's good to listen to and understand the roles and how shit's changed. You know what I'm saying? The masculine male role, you know what I'm saying? Those roles and traditions, the feminine, divine feminine, how that role works, you know what I'm saying? How marriages work. It's good to know these things because there's been a division. So clearly their division in the Western world is working. So whatever was traditional was literally set traditionally by all of man for all time for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just gotta be more mindful and more intuitive and be more boisterous when it comes to these agents out here, whether it's content creator agents or whether it's some agents that's just moving around close to you, you know what I'm saying, in your space. But I ain't want to run it up too long, you know what I'm saying? Y'all drop down, follow everything down below, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm going to make sure I put the link down to one of my bros. He wrote a book, you know what I'm saying? He finishing up his 22 years in prison. He a good brother, good dude, you know what I'm saying? And definitely shifted his life around. I'm always supporting anybody that's you know, that's organic. I don't give a damn what walk of life you move through, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a different walk of life, but the way the creator has a blueprint, we all follow that. The way the ops have a blueprint, them motherfuckers follow that. So we know the difference, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I might make sure I had a book down below too, the link to it. It's on Amazon and everywhere else too, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the kings and queens.